I bought a beautiful filet mignon roast for Thanksgiving.
Look how giant this thing. This is only 3.5 pounds, and yet it's gigantic. And the whole thing was like $30, already tied and everything for me. Also, I've learned to oil the meat instead of oiling the pan, and that way you don't get any flare-ups because there's no oxygen when this hits the pan. Pepper actually burns. Salt is a rock, so it can't. I'm gonna hit this with plenty of salt, no pepper, sear it in the cast iron, then finish in the oven very low. All right, this filet has been seared on all sides. I'm gonna lay this down now. Turn this heat off. You can see it's a very hot pan. That's gonna get me an incredible sear. This looks like the thickest part here, so I'm gonna put my thermometer in. Now I readjusted, it's 77 degrees. That makes a lot more sense because I'm gonna pull it at 125. 125 is mid-rare. And since I'm gonna warm it up a second time with some jus, it's good for it to be kind of rare. And then when I hit that jus, it'll bring it up the rest of the way. The oven is at a very low 215, so it's gonna take a while for it to get up to that 125. In it goes.
Another time-saving step. I'm carving up my roast now. Check this out. How pretty is this? Filet mignon roast beef, basically. I'll counter this right before dinner, about half an hour before dinner. I'll counter maybe an hour before it so it comes up to room temperature, and then I'll pour hot au jus on it so it doesn't cook anymore because this is just perfect. I can't wait. Chef's neck. That is a whole lot of filet mignon. It's so heavy. For the au jus, I have beef stock, but I like to zhuzh it up by adding celery, carrot, half an onion. In my pot there, I have my onion, celery, carrot, mushroom now. Not cut up in any elegant way, just nice big chunks. And then some salt and pepper, garlic. I just cut these in half. I'm gonna strain out all these vegetables from the jus at the end. So, in goes the garlic. My au jus will be ready for Thursday. On actual Thanksgiving, basically I don't reheat the meat. I put the meat out on the counter so it warms up a little bit just to room temperature, and then I hit it with the hot jus that's warming it all the rest of the way so I don't cook a beautiful rare roast beef. The veg has been sweated beautifully. In goes 2 cups of stock. I'll let this come to a boil, reduce it to a simmer, let it go for an hour. This will be an incredible jus for my steak. So I'll bring that to a boil, bring it down. I have a terrible memory, so I have this timer with 4 alarms and a little whiteboard right on there. So when that goes off, I'll be like, what's that for? Oh, the au jus. So I love that. Au jus is now off the heat and it's cooling down. I gave it a little taste. Oh, it is intense, man. Those veg really got in there. This is the spread. Filet mignon roast.